All right, well, I don't know who's more excited, me or the mixers right now, because we finally did it, guys. Little Mix is on the MTV Friday live stream. Let's give all of ourselves a round of applause.
Hey.
The new music is so good, I think I might be becoming a mixer.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the new era, guys, and LM6 is kind of sort of what the fans have deemed it. You've described it in a couple of different ways, but in your own words, what can we expect from this era that's upon us?
Just sort of fun. Little Mix, like, at its best, really.
A celebration of Little Mix as well.
Like 10 years is a decade. That's mental to me. I'm just really proud of us.
How did you guys know that Breakup Song was going to be the lead single?
Well, Breakup Song kind of swooped in last minute, really. There was a different front runner. I think we did a session to finish writing Holiday and played Breakup Song in the session, and we were like, oh, wait a minute. This is it. This is the first single. And then literally like last minute set the label. No, we changed our mind. We want it to be Breakup Song. We just had that feeling like we've had like Shout Out or Black Magic. Like I feel like you just know when something's the first single and you have to trust your gut and your instincts in that moment.
The lyric video too for Breakup Song, do I have this right that you guys collaborated with a fan?
Our fans are like, we always say they're like art that they post. They do just as good a job as these paid professionals. I'm not gonna lie.
She's done like edits of our like concerts and stuff for years, and we've all followed her individually like on her Instagram.
Let's talk about the holiday video that's coming. What is the concept of the video? What can you tell us?
We got to be mermaids.
Yeah.
That was cool.
We've never kind of worked with green screens before and had to use our imaginations. It was the weirdest thing, like stood with just a green screen behind you and I'm like moving things that aren't there. I'm thinking, I feel so weird right now. But then when we see it all come together, it's just slick and cool and sexy and fun.
Jade, I was on Little Mix Twitter and I saw you made this really funny video for Holiday, and it was like all these different types of people on vacation. Who are each of you in that video? Because there's so many different archetypes.
I mean, I love an all-inclusive buffet, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
All the toasties by the pool, cocktail happy hour, I'm right there.
I wish I was the person who was first at the pool putting their towel out, but I'm not. I literally, sleep is life for me. So when I wake up on holiday and it's like 12 o'clock, I've missed every opportunity of getting a sunbed.
He definitely serves a look whenever she goes to the pool.
Really?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Always looking fire by the beach or by the pool.
Jesse, what can you tell us about the upcoming album, if anything?
There may be some potential collaborations,
Plural.
but I can't actually tell you who they might be.
What is it like when you guys collaborate with an artist? What's that process look like?
Oh, well, you know, someone always has to sacrifice their part because we have to distribute them out hard enough as it is between four people. So when someone else comes in the picture, like, damn, who's gonna get their verse cut of this?
Yeah, literally. It's fun collaborating with other artists, so I feel like it just kind of brings a whole new lease of life to it. I always say that when we did Secret Love Song and then we got Jason Derulo on it just was so cute. Like so romantic and lovely.
You know, my favourite, I actually feel like it's probably either Nicki Minaj's Rapping Women Like Me, so sick, or No More Sad Songs, Machine Gun Kelly.
I love that one.
Love,
It is so good.
I am sweating like, why am I out?
Leigh-Anne. Somebody get Leigh-Anne a fan.
Honestly, like, what am I doing?
By the way, my feet keep making this sound. It's not me farting, it's just my feet on the bed.
What the hell?
It's so not, every time I move it happens and I think, I really hope they don't think I'm trumping.
This is probably the part of the interview that you guys can't wait to see because these are your fan questions. At Mixer_US, who said to please don't ask them about their boyfriends, their dogs, their vacations, or how they're handling lockdown. About any of those, or any combination.
Right. Well, that is you told.
Yeah.
At Kiri Mixer says, can you tell us at least the first, and it's all caps at least, the first letter of the biggest collaboration on the album?
Why don't we say P?
P?
Yeah.
P.
P. Gotcha. All right.
I mean,
interesting.
that was a trick one, really, because that's not on the. Anyway, go.
No, Perry, what was that?
Nothing. I can't say. I'm just
Nothing
gonna let them say P. Cool.
At Jeans Rainbow 14, Leigh-Anne, we know that you have a documentary in the future about racism coming out. So can you give us a hint or something about this project? Also, they wanted to say thank you for being brave and telling us about your history. Any updates on the documentary?
Yeah, so I've been filming it for quite a while now, and it should be coming out early next year. I felt like it was something that I had to do. It's been in talks for a while. Just, it's really important. It's a huge issue that needs to be spoken about, and I've been very open in it. And yeah, I'm excited for it to come out.
How did you find the process of storytelling in a documentary sense, as opposed to maybe like putting together a song or putting together an album? And how did they compare and contrast?
Not just about my experiences, because my experience is so minuscule compared to the issue at hand. So yeah, really heavy, very, very heavy. Jesse, you must obviously, how you felt doing your documentary, like it's just, you have to take breaks, right?
I think it's a very intense environment, and obviously like as a group we've all got like things we've dealt with like through these past 10 years. And obviously, like, we've kept them in for so long and not wanting to talk about them. And when you do eventually talk about them, as much as it feels like a weight that's been lifted off your shoulders, it's like, it is like Leigh-Anne said, it's heavy, and it's like, I don't know, you feel quite vulnerable. Don't you, Leigh?
Definitely.
At filter_Jade, what can we expect from the search? Will the public audience choose who wins the show, or are you guys going to be deciding the winner? And will you guys perform? So if for those that don't know that might be watching MTV right now, what is The Search?
The Search is our brand new TV show. It's a talent show, and we're looking for the next big group. And whoever wins the competition comes on tour with us. So they're going to support us on tour, which is going to be huge. And it's very young, fun, fresh, different to any other kind of talent show that's been out there. I think the whole format of it is different because it's us four looking for the next big band. Like, it's just, I mean, we felt very lucky being in the positions that we are to be able to do that and use our kind of experiences and what we've learned along the way with the contestants. But yeah, it's been incredible. We will be performing, of course, because we love a TV performance. And the talent's just been absolutely amazing. So we're just so excited for everybody to see it. It's so good.
At Callum_Haley1, what is your favorite lead single? Wings, Salute, Black Magic, Shout Out to My Ex, Woman Like Me, Breakup Song?
Probably Shout Out to My Ex, just because it was like, that was just huge, wasn't it? Like, that whole era was just massive.
Wings or Shout Out? Wings, because it was our first ever single we'd released as a group, like our actual music. It's just amazing. Like, we'd never experienced that before, and it was all new to us. And then also Shout Out, because it was just a moment.
Yeah, it just felt really like everything, you know, when the universe just goes, here's the song and it's going to be huge and everything's going to just fall into place. That was like how Shout Out felt. I think if Breakup Song had obviously if it hadn't have been screwed over by this pandemic and we've got to do the video and do all the promo and stuff that we wanted to do for it, for me, yeah, like Leigh-Anne, that's right up there too.
Yeah.
I think Shout Out. I think it was just a really good period of time for our careers, and it just felt like the song came at the right time. It just felt good. Those really were the glory days. Guys shot ourselves in the foot with that one, because that was like, it was just amazing. It was sick. We loved it so much.
Well, kind of like in the same breath of that style of question, at Little Mixer 2261, and I love this question. If you guys had to live in the world of one of your music videos, so like living within the video itself, which one would you choose?
No more sad songs.
Oh!
Well, you'd just be at the bar every day.
We had so much fun kissing around and just having fun.
Or maybe Holiday, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, Holiday, because it's like, it's not real life, it's fun.
Yeah.
But then, would you want to be in there the whole time? I don't know. Maybe Shout Out as well, because we were around the pool.
Wait, did I nearly kill you guys in the car?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did.
Did I crash into a ditch, or I nearly crashed into a ditch?
Yeah, you know, You went into the ditch.
You were filming, was it Shout Out? And you crashed while everyone was in the car? What happened? What was the story? You were bringing up just a little bit.
At the time, I was the only one that could drive, and I'm just not a very good driver. And I crashed the car into a ditch.
It was like the cliff sides. It wasn't just a ditch. It felt like the whole car was going to tip. We were so scared.
Yeah, I'm just a bit of a liability when it comes to driving. I'm honest. That's the second time I nearly killed you, actually. Remember when my bus?
The beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was when we first got put together, and we all went and stayed around Perry's, and I think we were going to like Asda or something, and I was driving, and and I was
we were singing. Do you remember we were singing?
That's it.
Smash into you. Do you remember?
Oh my god! So yeah, we were singing "Smash Into You" Beyonce, and I literally nearly smashed into a bus.
Thing is, though, she swerved and went, ah! And we were like, yeah! Like grabbing the
I
wheel.
didn't cover my eyes. I just
She pretty much did. She gave it a one of them.
It was really bad. Sorry, girls.
I think there's a common thread here. Do not get in the car with Leigh-Anne. That's what we should all learn by now.
Just don't.
Would you say that's the craziest thing that's ever happened behind the scenes of a music video?
No more sad songs. I just remember me and Jessie got drunk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because Machine Gun Kelly turned up and he was like, right, everyone, shots. And we were like, okay.
At Leigh-Anne Bounce wants to know, what has been one of your proudest moments so far in your careers?
I think winning the Brit Award.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally within a few hours after the Brits, we flew back to New York and played Madison Square Garden.
Maybe when we performed with Nicki Minaj,
Yes.
then I had that moment when we were like performing with her on stage and just looking around like we're actually on stage performing our song with Nicki Minaj. This is just
Mental.
Yeah.
what is life? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was so lovely and so supportive. Yeah. So yeah, amazing moment.
Well, guys, we really appreciate you stopping by MTV this week.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.